Now let's talk about audio, because Netflix's audio requirements are as demanding as their video requirements, and they are a common source of rejection for first-time submitters who underestimate them. The minimum audio requirements for Netflix delivery is a 5.1 surround sound mix, 6 channels of audio, front, left, front, center, front, right, rear, left, rear, right, and a low frequency effects channel. Professional subtitle creation across 20 to 30 languages, significant cost. Dubbing is dramatically more expensive. Professional dubbing for a single language can cost tens of thousands of dollars when you factor in the studio time, the voice actors, the director, and the mixing. Across 10 to 15 languages, the localization cost for a single feature film can exceed $50,000 and in many cases reach $100,000 or more. $50,000 to $100,000 just for localization before you've even paid the 4K pipeline, the 5.1 mix, the Dolby Atmos, the M&E track, the IMF package, the aggregator, the artwork, the metadata. In most Netflix licensing deals for independent films, the question of who bears the localization cost is a negotiation point. Sometimes Netflix covers it. Sometimes the filmmaker is responsible. Sometimes it's shared. This is one of the most important financial terms in any Netflix contract, and we are going to spend a full episode on contracts tomorrow. Now, quality control. Netflix rejects between 20 and 30% of first delivery submissions. That's not a rumor. This is a documented reality. The QC process is exhaustive. Every frame reviewed for technical artifacts, every audio channel checked for sync, levels, noise floors, format compliance, every subtitle file reviewed for timing accuracy, every piece of metadata checked for completeness. Common reasons for first submission rejections include incorrect color spacing taggings, audio sync drifts, subtitle timing errors, and metadata that is complete or incorrectly formatted. The lesson is this: your own viewing of your own film on your own monitor is not sufficient QC preparation for a next Netflix submission. Professional, technically reviewed by people who know Netflix's specific standards is not optional, it is essential. Your film's journey into Netflix does not end with the video, audio, and subtitle files. Netflix also requires a complete package of artwork and metadata. Artwork, multiple versions of your film's poster, and thumbnail images, each formatted to Netflix's exact pixel dimensions and file specifications. These are matters more than just filmmakers realize. Netflix's thumbnail images are the primary visual element that recommendation algorithms use to present your film to potential viewers on the home screen. The quality and visual appeal of these thumbnails directly affects how many people click on your film. Netflix has entire teams dedicated to artwork optimization. You need to take your artwork as seriously as they take theirs. Metadata. Every piece of descriptive and administrative information associated with your film, the title in every language it will be presented in, the synopsis in multiple lengths and formats in every language, the cast list with actors' names spelled correctly, the crew credits, the genre classification, the content ratings, which must be provided for every territory because rating systems vary significantly by country. The production year, the runtime to the exact second, the original language, the country of origin, and dozens of other data fields. Getting metadata wrong is one of the most common and most frustrating reasons for delivery delays. A misspelled actor name, a missing content rating, a synopsis that exceeds a character limit. Each issue triggers a correction request and a resubmission. Now, let me bring everything together with the number that ties this entire episode to the ground. When you add up the cost of a 4K post-production pipeline, a professional 5.1 audio mix, Dolby Atmos mixing, M&E track creation, IMF packaging creation, subtitle creation in 20 to 30 languages, dubbing in 10 to 15 languages, professional QC review, aggregator fees, artwork creation, and the metadata preparation, the total cost of delivery alone for a Netflix standard film can easily reach or exceed the total production budget of most independent films. Jeff Deverett, 3 films on Netflix, said it plainly. Delivery alone is a lot more money than a lot of indie filmmakers spend making their movies. And he was not exaggerating, he's describing the reality. Now, this does not mean getting onto Netflix is impossible. It means that the budget for a Netflix aspiring independent film has to include delivery costs from the very beginning, not as an afterthought, not as something to figure out after the film is finished, as a line item in the production budget, planned for and funded before a single frame is shot. The filmmakers who get into Netflix are the ones who understand all of this early. They shoot on approved cameras. They build their post-production pipeline around Netflix's specifications. They budget for professional audio mixing. They work with aggregators who understood IMF packaging. They did not discover the delivery requirements after the film was finished and then scramble to meet them. They built the delivery requirements into the film from the very beginning. And this is the technical reality of Netflix. It's demanding, it's expensive, it's specific, and it completely is knowledgeable in advance, which means it's completely preparable for you. The filmmaker who listened to this episode and uses it to plan their next production is already ahead of 90% of the independent filmmakers who will approach Netflix this year. Tomorrow in episode 6, we're going to talk about what actually happens when you get the deal, the contract, the money, the terms, and the things you absolutely need to watch out for before you sign your name on anything. I will tell you this now, there is one financial misunderstanding in that contract conversation that cost independent filmmakers more than every other single mistake in the entire distribution process, and most filmmakers never see it coming. Follow me on LinkedIn, Sal Fermandi, so that you don't miss this. The link is in the description, or check us out on YouTube on Post Hollywood Official. And the complete written guide to this series is based, every technical specification, every number, every contract term. It's available, it's free. Email me at sal@filmmakergenius.com and I will send it to you in a PDF file for free. I'm Sal Fermandi. This is Post Hollywood. Either your film meets the specifications or it does not get in. You now know what those specifications are.